Welcome to Slow English Lab, the channel that helps you speak English step by step, with no pressure, no stress, and real results. If you've ever felt confused when people speak too fast, if you've ever paused a video 100 times, if you've thought, why do I still struggle after all this time? You're not alone. Many English learners feel the same. But here's something important. You don't need to understand every word. You don't need perfect grammar. You need to build your listening and speaking rhythm, day by day. In today's full lesson, we'll explore 10 practical tips. Each one includes listening, shadowing, and speaking practice to help you improve your fluency and confidence, even if you're a beginner. So if you're ready to finally feel confident speaking English, hit subscribe and tap the bell for weekly slow English practice. Now let's get started. Tip 1. Don't try to understand every word. Focus on the message. Many English learners try to understand every single word they hear, but native speakers don't listen like that. They listen for the message, the general idea. They focus on what is being said, not how many words they recognize. Trying to translate word by word slows your brain and increases frustration. Let's look at this example sentence from a casual podcast. Hey, are you free later? I thought we could catch up. You might not know every word, but you can guess the meaning. Are you free later? Equals, do you have time? Catch up, talk and spend time together. See, you don't need to understand every detail. You just need to get the gist, the main idea of the sentence. Now let's practice. Listen and repeat these natural chunks. Are you free tonight? Let's catch up. We haven't talked in a while. Practice this tip. Choose a short podcast episode, 1 to 2 minutes. Listen once, without stopping. Ask yourself, what's the general topic? Don't pause. Don't translate, just understand the feeling. Repeat this sentence out loud. I don't understand every word, but I understand the meaning. This builds real-world listening skills. Fluency comes from understanding conversations, not from knowing every word in the dictionary. Tip 2. Learn in chunks, not just words. English is not just vocabulary. It's rhythm, it's sound, it's chunks of language that go together naturally. Think of the sentence, I'm gonna head out now. If you only learn individual words, I am going to head out, it sounds robotic, slow, and awkward. But when you hear it as a chunk, I'm gonna head out, it flows naturally, like native speech. So what's a chunk? It's a group of words that native speakers often use together, and they say them as one sound unit. Chunks help you speak faster, more naturally, and with less effort. Here are some common English chunks. I'm not sure. Let me check. It depends on. You know what I mean? Shadowing practice. Repeat each of these 3 times with emotion and rhythm. I'll think about it. Let's find out. I don't really know. Tip. Instead of memorizing individual words, build a notebook of chunks. Every time you listen to a podcast, write down 2-3 phrases you hear. Then say them out loud. Over time, you'll stop thinking in grammar rules and start speaking with real fluency. Tip 3. Shadow slowly first. Then build speed. Shadowing is one of the most powerful tools to improve your speaking and listening skills. But here's where many learners go wrong. They try to shadow too fast, too soon. You hear native speakers talking quickly, and you want to copy them. But your brain isn't ready yet. You miss words, stumble on pronunciation, and feel frustrated. Here's the better approach. Start slow. Build rhythm. Increase speed gradually. Let's try a simple sentence. I usually get up around 7, but today I overslept. Step 1. Break it into parts. I usually get up around 7, but today I overslept. Step 2. Repeat slowly. Say each part clearly with the correct stress. Step 3. Add rhythm. Now say the full sentence in one flow. Step 4. Speed up only when you feel confident. Shadowing practice. I usually get up at 7, but today I overslept. Now I'm running late. Your task. Choose one podcast episode or slow English video. Pick one line. Shadow it 3 times slowly. Then once at normal speed. Then again faster. Only if you feel ready. You're not racing. You're building automatic rhythm. When you train slow, you speak with control. When you build control, you gain confidence. This is how you learn to sound natural without memorizing scripts. Tip 4. Speak even when you're not ready. Many learners wait for the perfect moment to speak. They think, I need more vocabulary. I'm still not good enough. I'll start next month. But here's the truth. You'll never feel fully ready. And that's okay. Fluency doesn't come from waiting. It comes from doing. Even if your words are simple. Let's try a basic phrase. I'm still learning, but I'll try. It's honest, it's useful, and it's powerful. Useful beginner phrases to start speaking. I don't know how to say it, but let me try to explain. Can I say it like this? These phrases give you permission to speak without pressure. Shadowing practice. I don't speak perfectly, but I'm improving. I'll give it a shot. Can you help me with this word? Challenge. Today speak one sentence in English, out loud. Talk to yourself, a friend, or record your voice. It doesn't matter if it's perfect. It matters that you start. Fluency is not a talent, it's a habit. And every habit starts with a small step. Tip 5. Repeat with purpose, not just noise. Repeating something without thinking doesn't help, but repeating it with purpose, that's how fluency is built. Repetition creates muscle memory, in your mouth, in your brain, and in your ears. Let's try this line. Thanks for your help. I really appreciate it. Say it once. Now say it again, this time with real feeling. Then again as if you're speaking to someone you respect. Then once more, naturally, without thinking. When you repeat phrases with emotion and context, you make them part of your speech system. Repeat these. That sounds great. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for your time. Your practice. Take one sentence each day. Say it 10 times with real purpose. Vary your tone, use hand gestures, make it feel alive. Repetition is not about boredom. It's about building fluency until it feels automatic, like riding a bike or tying your shoes. And that's how native speakers do it. They don't memorize, they live the language. Tip 6. Listen like a language detective. When most learners listen to English, they focus only on the words, but if you want to sound natural, you need to listen like a detective. That means listening not just for what was said, but also how it was said, where the speaker paused, which words were stressed, what tone they used. Let's try this sentence. Want to come over later? That sounds casual, fast, and friendly. Now compare it to the formal version. Do you want to come over later? Both are correct, but they feel very different. Native speakers use reductions and linked speech all the time. Your goal is to notice those patterns. Tips to listen like a detective. Listen once normally. Listen again and write down what you hear. Pause and repeat only the parts you didn't catch. Ask, what chunk is this? Is anything reduced? Shadow and repeat. What you doing tonight? What are you? Let me check and get back to you. I don't know. Detective practice. Pick one short podcast clip. Write down a sentence you hear. Play it slowly and match your speech to the rhythm. Ask yourself, what did I miss the first time? Listening like a detective builds language intuition. You'll start to hear patterns, tone, and rhythm. The things textbooks forget to teach. And once you hear it, you can say it too. Tip 7. Practice in front of a mirror. If you want to build speaking confidence, there's a simple but powerful tool. Your mirror. Why? Because speaking in front of a mirror trains your mouth, eyes, and brain all at once. You see how you look, you hear your voice, and you build confidence in your delivery. Many learners are afraid to speak in public. But when you speak to your own reflection, you learn to own your voice. Try this sentence. It's been a long day. I really need a break. Look in the mirror. Say it with emotion. Say it with stress. Say it like you mean it. Mirror practice sentences. Let's get started. I've got this. Today's going to be a good day. Say each sentence 3 times while looking at yourself. Don't just read the words, communicate them. Challenge. Stand in front of a mirror for 3 minutes. Choose one phrase from a podcast. Say it slowly, clearly, and confidently. Smile as you speak. It changes your tone. This habit builds your spoken fluency and reduces fear. After all, if you can speak to yourself with clarity, you'll be ready to speak with anyone. Don't forget to subscribe to Slow English Lab. Tip 8. Add emotion to every sentence. Textbooks teach grammar. Podcasts teach flow. But real English lives in emotion. Think about it. When you remember a moment in another language, it's usually because it had feeling. So why practice English like a robot? Let's take one simple line. I can't believe it. We actually did it. Now try saying it with 3 different emotions. Joy. I can't believe it. We actually did it. Shock. I can't believe it. We actually did it. Relief. I can't believe it. We finally did it. Same words. Different feeling. Useful expressions to try with different emotions. I'm so tired. That's amazing. Are you serious? Shadow each phrase with a new emotion. Excited, frustrated, curious. Emotion practice. Record yourself saying the same sentence 3 ways, then play it back. Which one sounds the most natural? Which one matches real conversation? Native speakers speak with emotion, tone, and rhythm, not just words. If you practice this, your English will instantly feel more real. You'll stop memorizing and start communicating. Tip 9. Build a daily English routine. The secret to long-term fluency is not one big lesson, it's a daily habit. You don't need 2 hours a day. You need 10 focused minutes every single day. Here's a simple routine. 5 to 10 minute daily plan. Listen to 1 short podcast or video. Repeat 2 key phrases you like. Write them down in a notebook. Say them out loud, 3 times each. Use them in your mind or out loud during the day. Let's apply it with this phrase. Little by little, I'm getting better. Practice variations. Step by step, I'm improving. I may be slow, but I'm moving forward. Progress, not perfection. Repeat and use those phrases throughout your day. Talk to yourself in English. Narrate your thoughts using what you learned. Fluency doesn't come from studying hard for 1 week. It comes from doing a little bit every day. Daily English equals real English. Build the routine, and English becomes part of your lifestyle, just like brushing your teeth. Tip 10. Record yourself. Hear, compare, improve. Most learners avoid this tip because it feels awkward. Record your own voice speaking English. But here's the truth. If you want to sound natural, you need to hear yourself. Recording helps you. Hear what sounds good. Notice what sounds off. Adjust your pronunciation, track your progress over time. Try recording this. I'm learning to speak English more clearly every day. Then listen back and ask, was it clear? Did I sound natural? What can I improve? Tips for effective recording. Choose a short sentence from a podcast or this lesson. Repeat it 3 times and record yourself. Compare it with the native version. Try again, make small changes. Practice sentences. Let me double check. I'd love to help. What do you think about it? Recording once a week builds self-awareness and shows your growth. You'll start hearing your own patterns and changing them naturally. Every speaker you admire started somewhere. They just practiced again and again and recorded their growth. You can do the same. Conclusion: your new path to fluency. Let's quickly review the 10 podcast-based tips you've learned. Focus on the message, not every word. Learn in chunks, not just vocabulary. Shadow slowly, then build speed. Speak even before you feel ready. Repeat with purpose, not just noise. Listen like a language detective. Use your mirror to build confidence. Add emotion to your voice. Build a daily English system. Record yourself to track your progress. These tips aren't theory. They're action steps. Choose one tip and apply it today. Comment below. I'm starting with tip number. Don't forget to subscribe to Slow English Lab for more podcast-style lessons, slow English practice, and confidence-building tips. Every week. Your journey doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be consistent. And you've already started.